I'm live. Oh, I got 2 thumbs up. Hell, wow, that's amazing. One of those was me on my guitar channel. If I had other channels, I would thumbs it up too. There's this guy. It's the middle of a Sunday afternoon, so it might just, oh, there's, hey Celeste, what's up? Were you here last time? I can't remember. I know that you were here last time because you were missing like one time before that, right? I can't remember. I was bored on a Sunday. My whole family's out of town, so I figured why not? What's up, Davis? What's up, Ike? Figured why not do a little Sunday afternoon chat? I got about 45 minutes. I got to go to work here in a little while and do some stuff, but I figured we'd just talk about some random crap. Because it's like twice in a week. I did an episode earlier in the week, and now we're doing a live chat. It's amazing. Oh, Celeste. Day drinking, waiting to go to a jazz concert. Is the weather as nice there as it is here? If I could find a concert, an outdoor concert to go to here, I would go in a heartbeat. While day drinking as well. What's up, Mikey? Because it's like 72, sunny, and just amazing here. So anything I can do outside today would be amazing. Because I only have to go to work for a little bit. It's not gonna be too crazy. Ethan, what's up, dude? Davis did some day drinking yesterday. Interesting time. I feel like any time that I've day drank my entire life, it always ends up being very interesting, especially the next day. Celeste, rainy and gray in Ohio. Oh, university's putting on a concert in their auditorium. So what are the rules on the concert? Everyone have to wear a mask? Do they separate like they do in movie theaters, I guess now? Like only so many, like 4 people, and then 4 seats are vacant, and then 4. How do they do that? Robert, what's up, dude? I do need, I will email you as soon as we get off here. It's been a little bit crazy. So like seriously, I'm not making excuses. After the last chat was basically when Greg Abbott was like, hey, everything in Texas can open and y'all don't have to wear masks. And it has been like next level insane. And our Austin store opens in like 2 weeks. So no, it is an excuse, but I feel like it's a pretty valid one. But I'll email you today, I promise. I know I wrote your email over here. These are all my guitar notes. Man, I'm going through this. I have this is my guitar. All my notes of how to play certain songs. And I had this really cool idea for an online concert app. And I just don't know how I should go about getting an app going, because you guys would love this app idea. Oh, but it's less mask required. You can only buy 2 seats next to each other, 4 seats in between. That's what I kind of figured. Ethan, have I heard the band CKY? Why does that sound familiar to me? Not off the top of my head, but it sounds familiar. Robert, thanks, dude. I seriously, I'll email you. I really am sorry for missing that. Oh, and here's also a little list of songs that I have not done that I need to do. Dreams of Our Fathers, If I Had It All, The Maker, Heathcliff's Haiku Warriors, Baby Butterfly, Some Devils, So Right, I Did It, If I Had a Boat, Mercy, Come On, Can't Stop, Come Tomorrow, The Riff, Break Free, Write a Song, Die Trying, By You, Samurai Cop, Dream Girl, Belly Belly Nice, Again and Again. So any of you people, I think most of y'all are on my guitar channel. There's my list of things to work on. I'm also going to teach on my guitar channel. I'm going to do The Cave by Mumford & Sons sometime soon. I was listening to that song the other day and kind of was able to piece a lot of that song together. Not as hard as it looks, but it's a really bizarre tuning, just FYI. Yeah, Celeste, Hungry for the Great Lights, a lot of it's pretty like G, C, G, maybe an A minor in there or something, right? Robert, I have a tutorial for 27. It's out there. Right? Yeah, I did that. Unless you wanted me to just play it right now. I could do that too. You're good. 6 people joining us on a Sunday afternoon. I'm impressed. Also didn't give much of a heads up on the reminder or whatever that I set up like an hour ago, but that's okay. That's okay. What's my app idea, Celeste? It's so good that I'm nervous to tell people. But I will but I'll message you on Instagram and tell you, because I think you will really, really appreciate it. It's very detailed, but it basically has to do with music and concerts and an app. So that's all you get. Ethan, have I heard the song Flesh into Gear? No. Alan, what's up? Mikhail, what's up? Mikhail, are we friends on Instagram? You follow me on Instagram? Yeah, Celeste, it's gonna be so cool. So if anyone knows anyone that can develop apps, just let me know. Yeah, so my Instagram is just Carson_Mac_, I think, right? Is there an underscore at the end? Does anyone know? I can't remember. I think it is. You should be able to find it pretty quick. I'm going between LaCroix and Wendy's coffee today. Wendy's coffee really isn't too bad. Their breakfast has a little bit to be desired, but their coffee is pretty good. I just heard all these great things about Wendy's breakfast, and I just went and I was like, man, really and maybe, I don't know, the bread was just kind of stale. Anyone else have an opinion on the best chain breakfasts between McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, and what else am I missing? I can't think of a lot of them. I just don't. Fast food breakfast is a little iffy to me. Celeste, always loyal to McGriddles. I'll go with you on that. I just, man, when I get sausage at McDonald's, like the little sausage patties I'm just like, man, what am I eating? What is this really? Oh, Davis, yeah, Chick-fil-A. How did I miss Chick-fil-A? You go to Chick-fil-A and you get the scramble, the little hash brown scramble thing. It's got the eggs, the chicken, the hash browns, and cheese. They have this little jalapeno sauce on it. Thank you, Davis, because it doesn't. And maybe that's why I was so disappointed in Wendy's, was the fact that I was thinking about Chick-fil-A the whole time. It's like, can't cheat on Chick-fil-A, right? Yes, Davis. You know what I'm talking about in the scramble. Yeah, Mikhail, follow me on there and I'll shoot you a message. Oh wait, somebody asked about sorry, Davis. Yeah, Davis, I saw that up there. Yeah, I've done minarets too. It's out there. I know, sorry. Sorry to bring up Chick-fil-A on Sunday. I know half y'all are probably craving it now. Ethan, what Dave Matthews song have I listened to recently that made me think, why haven't I listened to this more? Captain. I've been on a Captain kick lately. Big time. I love that song. I know I always say it, but especially the acoustic live tracks version with Tim. Celeste, it is the Lord's Day. You aren't going to cheat on the Lord with chicken. That's for sure. Yeah, Davis. Minarets is one of One of the most fun songs to play. Alan, what Dave song haven't you done? It's funny, Alan, right before you got on here, I have a whole list right here. It just keeps getting longer. I need to mark out a few of them because I finally did Ehe. Finally did Help Myself. But it's like Dreams of Our Fathers, excited about that one. If I had it all, I'm excited about that one. I don't know that one all the way through. The Maker, that one's pretty easy. Just a lot of, I think, D, F, a lot of basic chords. Heathcliff's Haiku Warriors, I know that one pretty well, except for the bridge. Yeah, it's a pretty good list there. And there's still a lot more even on top of that I need to do. But Ethan, do you know how to play Cry Freedom? Because I don't listen to Cry Freedom a ton. I like the song. But for me, it's a lot more fun. I enjoy playing it more than I like listening to it. Eight people in here. Man, warms my heart. I really have to tell you though, I was impressed with Wendy's coffee more so than I'm impressed with Chick-fil-A's coffee. And maybe I just haven't had that much. Alan, me and Tim are your favorite YouTubers to learn Dave songs from. That's good, man, because Tim's awesome. I mean, he is. I think he's probably better than I am. I've just heard people say that maybe I explain it more simplistic or straightforward. I don't know. And it's only because he knows more about the guitar than I do. How's Davis? How's the new hat working for you, man? This is the old one. I wore the new one the other day. And I don't know why I'm wearing this one. It was just the closest thing that I could grab. And should be open here in about 2 weeks, man. They're getting close. They're getting really close. I wish I had my phone. I don't think I have my phone. We could show you guys some pictures of the inside of what the place is gonna look like, but I really thought I had my phone in here, but I don't. That's okay. But yeah, the hat just couldn't be better, Davis. Thank you for asking. Alan, so the pie bar that I started is here in Lubbock, Texas, and then our first franchise store opens in 2 weeks in Austin. Yeah, Ethan. Okay. What's funny is when you said CKY, I was thinking like Jack. I knew it was like Jackass or just some, because they're kind of like an alternative rock. Is that right? Is that how you would describe them? Alan, where do you live? It's kind of nice because we're up to like 120 subscribers to this channel. So things are really going to start getting crazy. You're in Indiana? Well, maybe one day we'll be in Indiana. That's the goal. I mean, my main goal was to be a professional musician, and that kind of fell through. So now the goal is to open up pie bars all over the place. Oh yeah, Davis, you're in Atlanta, right? Or is that right? Because I know there's that pie bar there, but Mikhail, you're in like was it Minnesota, Michigan area? Those are really the only places that are further north that I can think of than Indiana. Oh, Bam Margera's brother is the drummer for CKY. See, I think Michigan. I was gonna say Michigan, or did I say Michigan? Yeah, I thought it was Michigan. See, I pay attention to you guys. Look, I knew Davis lived in Atlanta, Metro Atlanta, Woodstock. Okay, I got you. So without boring everyone with me just talking about fast food, coffee, and breakfast, Oh, did I show you guys this book? So I'm going on recommended books. I'm only about halfway through. I can't remember if I've showed you guys this before. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Fantastic book. I think it's a far cry from Step Into the Light, biography of the Dave Matthews Band through 1998. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself is fantastic. I can't remember if I showed y'all that or if I just discussed it, but it'll wake you up a little bit. It's pretty yeah, Celeste, I would call it self-help. I mean, the subtitle is how to lose your mind and create a new one. I mean, it says you're not doomed by your genes and hardwired to be a certain way for the rest of your life. A new science is emerging that empowers all human beings to create the reality they choose. It's kind of, there's a lot of law of attraction stuff, which I know is pretty debatable to a lot of people, but it's extremely interesting. In this book, he combines fields of quantum physics, neuroscience, brain chemistry, biology, and genetics to show you that changing the way you think is truly possible. Super, super interesting. But it's one of those where you read a page and then you go back up and reread it. It's really good. Alan, I haven't read any Stephen King in a long time, but my dad used to love Stephen King, and that's what kind of got me on Stephen King when I was younger. But Mikhail, you know what's been happening with the other channel I have? What do you mean? Do I know what's been happening with it? Ethan, if you want to, you should try to listen to Disengage the Simulator by CKY. Are they kind of rock? They're kind of rock, right? Tell me if I'm wrong on that. Celeste, sounds awesome. Put that on my Amazon cart. You're welcome, Bezos. Seriously, it's extremely, extremely interesting book. Yeah, Alan, my dad used to have just stacks of Stephen King books. He loved it. But he read, I mean, he would read like a book every couple of days when I was younger. But yeah, that's what I need. I need to start getting on recommended books. I'm so bad. I don't know how the rest of you are, but I'm so bad about starting a book and getting halfway through it and then starting another book and then forgetting about the other one. And I always end up about 3/4 of the way through a book. It's terrible. Yeah, Ethan. Okay. They're like alt rock, metal. Gotcha. Mikhail, you're just wondering how the other channel is going because you haven't been over there and forgot about it until now. Oh, the Unimagined Mind or the guitar channel? Oh, just you're probably talking about Unimagined Mind. Because I literally have not had time at all for Unimagined Mind. I love Unimagined Mind. It's like my favorite channel. I do. I love it. First of all, I had like all this stuff break at once. Like my mic, my adapter, my iMovie, all my editing stuff started screwing up and breaking. So yeah, I wanted to kind of focus on this channel and the guitar channel because the guitar channel blows it just amazes me how when you get to a certain place in the world of YouTube, you just hardly even have to do anything and you subscribers. Because I think I'll probably hit 5,000 this next week. And it's like, because I'll get like 10 a day. I'm like, where are all you people? What are you, Dave? And it doesn't have anything to do with me. It's everything to do with people wanting to learn Dave Matthews song, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, Davis, I still need a new amp. Alan, would I ever teach anything besides Dave's songs like Pearl Jam? Yeah, I don't know much Pearl Jam, but I'm going to do, I'd mentioned it earlier, right before you got on. I'm going to, here in the next week or two, I'm going to do, so I want to do Loving Wings by Dave Matthews because it's just this pretty simple, basic song that I just haven't done that I need to get out there. and then I'm going to do The Cave by Mumford and Sons. Then I want to do White Blank Page by Mumford and Sons, and I also want to do Everlong by the Foo Fighters because I love playing that song. And I'm sure there's a bunch of tutorials for that out there, but it's a crazy. The rhythm of that song is pretty crazy. And so that'll be a fun one to teach. Ethan, what I think there's a lot of people that hate Dave Matthews Band. Because I think a lot of people hate Dave Matthews Band because it's probably more like the shallow pop people. I'm not being a jerk about it. I'm just being honest. I think it's people who just listen to his voice, don't like his voice, and go, they suck. And I'm like, man, there's you got to dig a little bit deeper and appreciate their music. Because there's a lot of bands out there that I don't like the singer, I don't like his voice. Or there are certain little things I don't like about certain bands. But I'm like, man, they're so musically talented. I'm not a huge Coldplay fan, but I think there's a lot of musical talent there. There's I'm trying to think of anybody off the top of my head. But anyways, I just think I think the Dave Matthews Band got a bad rap because his voice can be annoying to people. And it's just people go, well, I can't listen to the music part of it because his voice, or the instrumental part of it because his voice annoys me. And so I think that's kind of why they've gotten a bad rep. Or Celeste, you could go with the fact that just because they're popular. And it's funny though, because I'm like, man, I don't know how you can rag on a band who is still pretty much selling out concerts everywhere they go, and they've been together for 30 years. Thanks, Davis. I appreciate that. A little bit of the teaching comes to how personable I am. That's good, man. Like I said, it still amazes me that people enjoy that channel. I love it. It's awesome. And I haven't been on there for a while because I've just had so much other stuff going, but should get some more tutorials up soon. Mikhail, DMB seems to be one of the most controversial bands I've seen. Either you love them or you hate them. I agree with that. Ethan, because everyone in the Dave Matthews Band is insanely good and talented for that matter, for sure. Mikhail, my friend always disses them. The only point he brings up is the Chicago incident. I mean, that, no offense to your friend, but that just shows the shallowness of his judgments. I mean, it's you're going to judge them because a bus driver doesn't even have anything to do with any single member of the band when he dumped poo out into the Chicago River out of the bus. The driver, who also got fired for it. And then the band did all this different stuff to make up for it. So you couldn't be more shallow than to not like a band because a bus driver dumped human waste into a river. Wow. I would actually respect someone more if they just said they didn't like his voice, to be honest with you. And it's, again, no offense to your friend, just honesty hurts sometimes. Yeah, Alan, you enjoy his voice and you think it's unique. Definitely. Celeste, my friend described DMB fans as a cult, and he could not be more correct. That is true. It's okay. It's okay. We're a fun cult. We're nice and usually friendly. Yeah, Ethan, I would go with that. I agree with you there. Davis, you respect the hell out of Jeff Coffin, but Leroy. Yeah, Leroy Moore, because that's the thing is Jeff Coffin does his thing and it's crazy and he's amazing. He's so talented. But Leroy Moore was like the soul of that band. I mean, really, if Carter's the brain and Stefan is kind of the arms and the legs, Dave is the personality and Leroy was probably the soul. It was very deep, wasn't it? Sorry to anyone that's watching that doesn't care about the Dave Matthews Band, but there's probably gonna be a lot of discussion about them on here. Mikhail, that's yeah, Mikhail, tell your tell your friend Supertramp is just a crappier Steely Dan. There you go. That's funny. Dollar store Steely Dan. Ethan, what is my favorite sad Dave Matthews Band song? Man, I'm gonna have to think. I'm gonna have to think on that for a little while. Don't let me forget, but I just need to think on it. Yeah, Davis, I agree. You know what's funny, Celeste? I was gonna say I'll back you up. That's really funny. I mean, uh, Baby Blue is probably a good one going off of Sister because it's all kind of the same same chords, different guitar. Yeah, Mikhail, Jeff Coffin playing two saxes at once is kind of hard to ignore. It's kind of hard to just diss the guy for anything when he can do that stuff. My style is just a little bit more of a cool, like maybe mellow style, which is what Leroy Moore had. Um, when Jeff Coffin is just a little more in your face, I think. Yeah, Mikhail, Some Devil is probably a good one. Um, Loving Wings. I mean, Loving Wings is. I'd always told my wife, I'm like, hey, if y'all are gonna play a song at my funeral, play Loving Wings. So Loving Wings up there for me too. Yeah, Ethan, I can't argue with Baby Blue for sure. Yeah, Davis. Anyone who doesn't like Dave Matthews Band, listen to Red Rocks, Live at Luther College, Central Park. Yeah. Or just go to a freaking concert. I mean, man. I haven't heard Nancy Sinatra's version of Bang Bang. I haven't. Has anyone else? Because I feel like I've heard, like, seen it somewhere on YouTube, like it came up and suggested or something, and I just haven't watched it. But so, all right, what else you guys got outside of Dave Matthews Band? I do know Celeste got a new guitar and it's awesome. Congrats on that. Man, I've had so much coffee today. I need to stop. Whew. Wow, Davis, you haven't seen them since 07? Wow. I'm really surprised because Celeste, do you mind me asking how much that guitar was? I really do. I really like it. Oh yeah, Davis, I forgot you're at Piedmont Park. Yeah. Man, the news has been like pretty boring lately. Does anybody have any controversial topics to talk about? We got into some good mask and COVID talk last time, but I'm up for whatever. 600 brand new. That's what I was kind of thinking, Celeste. I was thinking it was probably gonna be somewhere around 6 or 7. I still need to save up all my money to get a Chet Atkins SST. Davis, how many times have you seen them overall? Ethan, I'm going to check them out, especially if they've got some good guitar riffs. Celeste, who's Jessica Walters? It's probably, I should probably know who that is, and I don't. Because you said it very matter-of-factly, like I should probably know who Jessica Walters is. I mean, because I'm not going to sit here and talk about a shipping ship being stuck in the Suez Canal. That's about all I've heard, or all I've seen on the news lately. I've gotten so far out of the news lately. It's been amazing. Just life altering. Take it easy, Davis. We'll see you, brother. Oh, okay. Played Lucille in Arrested Development and an Archer. Man, I've only seen a few episodes of Arrested Development, and it's fantastic. What's up, Robert? You ordered the Rock Bridge a year ago. Wow, and you still haven't gotten it? I'm going to be really interested to see what your take is on the Rock Bridge, because I'm not a huge fan of those guitars, but I would really love to. I'd love to see what your take is on that. Is it custom? Does he do all of them custom? I'd be interested. I would be interested to know. Man, no news, no discussion. We just dropped 4 people off of this. Oh, I got you, Robert. Since you had a year to pay it off, that's awesome. Now that it's paid off, they're probably like, okay, now we'll send it to this guy. $7,000. Are you kidding me? I think it was $7,000. All right, Celeste, superpowers. You'd fly. I'd be invisible. I was making notes there, Ethan, about CKY. What's up, Noah? Not sure what guitar it is, but I feel like the Rock Bridge Dave played in the cover of Father and Son lack depth. Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of those Rock Bridge guitars. I know it's his friend and everything. That's awesome. I just personal preference. Mikhail, you'd have super speed all the way. Celeste, that's sketchy. What would you do with invisibility? No. I really don't know. It was just like, that was my gut instinct, was just say be invisible. I don't even know why. Just seemed like a good thing to say. Probably sketchy too. Maybe deep down I'm just sketchy. But behind that, I'd probably go with you and say flying. Or, yeah, I'd go, yeah, invisibility, then flying after that. I wouldn't be some kind of like stalker. Talking to animals would be great. Ethan, time control, I like that. See, Celeste, trips to the zoo would be so fun if you could talk to animals, but imagine if you were invisible talking to animals. Think about that. I wonder what them snakes be saying. That's funny. Any good? Netflix topic of the day. I started watching Money Heist. Has anyone watched Money Heist? I'm on like the 4th episode of the 1st season, and it's hard to stop watching. After you get past the fact that they're speaking Spanish, but the words are in English, it gets to be Pretty amazing. And that is my Netflix thought of the day. Yeah, I just asked one of my employees at our restaurant the other day. I was like, "Hey, do you have any?" So I was getting desperate. I watched The Queen's Gambit, fantastic. Highly recommend Queen's Gambit. And then I was just kind of struggling. I started The One. I watched like 2 episodes of The One. It's okay. It's like it's fine, but it hasn't just like blown my mind. Like I want to watch more. Um, Mikhail, haven't touched Netflix in forever since getting Hulu and HBO Max. I have HBO Max and Hulu, um, which I probably should spend more time watching. Usually, when I'm going to sleep at night, I will be watching New Girl. It's just a good like before I go to bed, like funny, good humor that I can just go to sleep to, and I don't have to think too much. Because if I start watching YouTube before I go to bed, I won't go to sleep till 3. But yeah, Queen's Gambit was so good. What else? And then Money Heist has been awesome. Mikhail, yeah, New Girl's great. It's one of my favorite comedies of like recent comedies. I feel like there haven't been very good comedies in a long time. My wife watches it's that inappropriate like just horror. Just it's really funny. It's on Netflix. I'm sorry, not sorry, or I'm not sorry. I can't remember. If I had my phone here, I'd look it up. But it's like I said, inappropriate humor, but it's really really funny. Or I'm not sorry, or I'm apologize. I can't remember. I'm just sitting here rambling on. Not sorry. Is that what, not sorry? Did you like it, Celeste? I thought the girl on it is really funny. Because yeah, has anybody seen like any good funny shows within the last 15 years that like TV shows that have come on, whether it's on Netflix or cable? I'm just trying to think. The ones that I want to watch that I never have, like I said earlier, Arrested Development. I'd love to watch Arrested Development. Take it easy, Celeste. I'll message you about the app idea. Have fun at the concert. But yeah, has anybody seen anything really like? I just can't think of outside of like I said that Not Sorry and New Girl. Yeah, Noah, dead on. They make them too political. They're starting to make everything too political, and it's pissed me off. I know yeah, Mikhail, I'm with you. I'd love to be going to a concert. Instead, I have to go here in about 10 minutes to work. Ugh. Um, Let me ask you guys. So there's only 6 of you here, but that's okay. Do you this is a good in-depth question that we could answer for a while. What do you This is because we always like to get into these philosophical discussions on here, right? Would you rather be doing something that you know is going to make you a good amount of money? I'm not talking millionaire. I'm just saying a good amount of money to where you can pay mortgage, insurance, car payments, all that stuff. Would you rather do that, or would you rather do something like, let's say, like, since a lot of y'all I know are into music, would you rather drop everything you're doing, this comfortable life, whatever, where you're making money and you're fine, you're enjoying things, but you know something's missing? Would you drop all that you're doing and risk trying to go be like a musician or some kind of crazy, idea that you have in your head? Would you rather do that, or would you rather just keep making money and like raising your family and just kind of living that life? What would you rather do with your life if it was just presented right in front of you right now? Just either do this or this. Which way are you going to go? I'm be interested to hear. Mikhail, you've been writing songs, you drop everything. How old are you, Mikhail? I know you're younger, like 18, somewhere around there. I can't remember because I know a few of you guys are like 18 to 20, young, maybe even younger. Robert, you're wrong about the Nashville strings. They're too thin for raised B. Is that what you're using? Okay, Michaela, you're 17. Okay. It's interesting, Robert. That's good to know, though, because I'm going to try and do a few more raised B, and I was going to mention that on those raised B videos. So yeah, I'm just curious what everybody thinks on which way you would go in life, because I'm in a kind of a crossroads too, and so it's just there are just certain things that I have going on. I'm like, could go this way, but I'm also almost 20 years older than you, Mikhail. So if you're 17, you need to do what is going to make you happy. You need to take a risk, take a chance. I wish somebody would have told me that. Yeah, exactly. Don't be a slave to the machine if you don't have fun doing it, or you're going to be a slave to the machine. Yeah, Noah. I'd rather pursue being a musician than staying in a comfortable life. Makes life more fun, and that's what I assume everyone would say. It's just like we can all say it all day long because I've said it before. But at what point, once you get down to that point in time where it's like, okay, I need to do this, and then you get scared and you stick with what's comfortable. But anyways, I guess that was my therapy lesson from all of you, because I've got, like I said, just a couple of things, a couple of different ways to go in some certain things, and it's always fun to get random people that you've never met in person opinion on live chats on the internet. Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, like I said, both y'all are young, so take your risks. Take your risks. That's what life is about. Mikhail, you feel like you'd be the one to be scared to take the leap. Yep. I feel you, man. Been there before. I've taken a lot of leaps, and they usually end up being worth the risk. But there's a chance that I'm thinking about taking on something that would be the end of everything, if not. Christopher, what's up, man? Definitely been a while. How you been, dude? I've got about sorry, Chris, I only have like 5 minutes left, but this has been good. This has been a fun chat. Nothing too crazy. No crazy arguments, or not arguments, crazy discussions. All right. Anybody have any good random topics / questions that I'll knock out here in the last 4 or 5 minutes? Because what is it? 1:40 here. So hit me with some, even though, like I said, there's only 6 people here, but Mikhail, you think I should share another song that I've written when you think you're ready? I'll do it. I'll definitely do it. Noah, favorite band at the moment? Ooh, man, I've been on such a podcast kick that I have just that I just haven't been listening to as much music lately, but man, I've been on a big, just for right now, I've been on a big, so I've been trying to like do a ton of like running and have a Peloton. So I've been trying to do like some biking and stuff. So I listen like a little more intense, like metal, like some Alice in Chains and 90s like Rage Against the Machine. I've been into that a lot lately, like just harder, heavier type stuff, So I'd probably say that. I'd probably say Rage. What else? And it's a little bit of punk rock. I've been going back and forth from like some Saves the Day stuff from back in the early 2000s. And what else? What else have I been listening to? Oh, Lumineers. I've been on a big Lumineers kick lately. Like when I'm just like reading or relaxing, whatever. I've been listening to a lot of Lumineers, man. I've become a huge fan of them lately. Any Pearl Jam? I'm not a huge Pearl Jam fan, if I'm being honest. Not for any reason. If it comes on, I'll listen to certain songs of theirs. I'm just not a huge Pearl Jam fan. But like I said, don't hate them. Just not somebody that I'll go out of my way to listen to. If that makes sense. But well, everyone, I think I probably need to go, unfortunately, get ready for work on a Sunday afternoon. But wait, Mikhail, you like Pearl Jam? Just waiting for your John Mayer phase to end to get more. Man, it's hard to beat John Mayer. I mean, his I always say, but his guitar and music ability is fantastic. Have any of you guys watched any of his little short lessons? I think he's been doing them on his Instagram story, or maybe it's some of those shorts on YouTube. I can't remember, but it's awesome. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, Mikhail, it's on his. Is that on his TikTok? Okay. Yeah. Dude, Chris, I know, man. I think I'll be getting some tutorials out this week. Like I said, I'm gonna get a little bit off and do some Mumford and Sons, and I'm gonna do Loving Wings, and I need to get into I need to figure out the Old Dirt Hill Radio City, all the walk down stuff and everything that he and Tim do there at the end, because I want to teach that. I can't do Old Dirt Hill without teaching that, because I love what he does right there, even though that's the first time that they ever ended on the same chord. No, John Mayer is literally my favorite artist. He and Dave have listened to since you were 4 and never stopped. Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. I love watching John Mayer because, man, the guy on the guitar is just, and I still say he's underrated, because I think he still gets more credit for being like a pop guy, which he really shouldn't. Because he's one of the best guitarists of my generation, our generation, I guess I would say. The generation from, let's say 2000 going forward. Since I think 01, 02 is really when he kind of started to get out there. So anyways, got to go, everyone. But I'll have another episode this week, and we'll do another live chat. Probably at a better time that's not in the middle of a Sunday afternoon, or maybe this is a good time to do it. I don't know. But anyways, take it easy, everyone, and you guys have a good week, and we'll chat soon. See ya.